All right, so let's introduce you guys to what's called the Foundational 3. These are our brand new supplements. I'm super excited to go through with you. The first one here is inflammation and immune support. The second one is cellular health and longevity. And the third one is digestion and detox. Now, one of the standouts about these Foundational 3 is that within the 3, they contain 20 clinically studied ingredients. But here's the thing. You might have heard that before. And you have these clinical studies that say, if you take 5,000 IUs of vitamin D, it'll help boost your immune system and kill cancer. Awesome. Then you have a vitamin company that says, that sounds like a really cool thing. Let's put some vitamin D in our stuff so we can say that too. And they put 600 IUs in it. So you're not getting the studied dosage. When you look at these studies, you want to say, oh, it had this effect, but at what dosage? And most of the time when you buy vitamins, they're nowhere near the clinically studied dosages. What sets these apart, just one of the things that sets these apart, the 20 clinically studied ingredients are at the studied dosages. So you're actually, when you read these studies and it says it does this, this, or this, it's actually going to do it because you're getting the amount that needed for it to happen. Isn't that cool? Now, where do these come from? Have you guys heard of Jordan Rubin before? Yes, Maker's Diet. Yes, he created Garden of Life supplements. Yep. So we are sourcing these supplements from his regenerative organic farm. So you're going to see regenerative organic certified ingredients in these 3 products. He is an amazing guy. And what does regenerative organic even mean? So if you were to go to an organic farm, they're not using pesticides, they're not using herbicides, but they're going to farm the land and take everything from that land, and then they're going to move on to another piece of land because they've over-farmed it. Regenerative organic certified means that every year that land, that soil has to be healthier than the year before. So they're actually putting in, regenerating nature, regenerating the soil so that you're getting maximum nutrients, maximum ingredient potency from things that are grown on that earth. This is going to help support sustainable practices, and this really helped align with MaxLiving's vision for what we want to provide for our patients and our communities. And what's really cool is in 2 weeks, I'm going to get to go to his regenerative organic farm, hang out with him, take pictures, and find out and see for myself where our products are actually coming from. How cool is that? Because most of the time you go to Kroger and you buy something and it's full of junk and you have no idea what manufacturing plant made that. This is not a manufacturing plant. This is an actual farm. And another thing that's new to us is that there are going to be grass-fed organs in these 3 products. And they say that like heals like. So if you have a thyroid issue and you take thyroid, it's going to help your thyroid. It's going to give you the peptides it needs to heal itself. So what are you getting? You're getting thyroid, adrenal, pancreas, thymus, which is good for the immune system. Spleen, again, an immune system booster. Gallbladder, stomach, and small intestine. This is stuff that does not happen anywhere else. I actually looked it up. I said, okay, we can't be the only ones doing this. And in fact, we were not. I found another company online that has grass-fed organs in capsules. And what I found was each one of these products cost between $38 and $70 per bottle. So were they good? Probably. Were they expensive? Yeah. Good news for you is you're getting this in the Foundational 3. So let's break them down. Let's talk about them. Cellular health and longevity. What is this going to do for us? It's going to help support energy production and mitochondrial integrity. That means something to you guys now, doesn't it? Mitochondrial health means good energy. Longevity, it's going to protect against cellular aging or oxidative stress. It's going to help us live and look longer. Metabolism and hormone balance, it's going to help metabolic efficiency so we can produce more good energy and less bad energy. Strength and resilience, it's going to produce and promote muscles, stress reduction, and improve endurance. And it's also going to boost your brain's function, so elevating focus, clarity, and overall cognitive health. So let's go through now the studied ingredients. This one here has 9 different studied ingredients at the studied dosages. The first one is melon extract. Everybody say superoxide dismutase. Maybe we should sing it like the Animaniacs did, right? I'm not going to do it. It sounds like it sounds like it was in there, right? So let's just abbreviate that to SOD. That's a lot easier, right? Although I enjoy saying superoxide dismutase. What is that? Well, it's actually from a melon. Somebody had once cut a melon and laid it set out, and it never oxidized. It took like 3 weeks to start to break down. And they said, well, what is in that melon that's allowing it to not rot? Superoxide dismutase. It is an antioxidant, one of the strongest antioxidants that we could ever take. And you're getting it here because it's an antioxidant, anti-ager, and it combats oxidative stress. I don't remember the name of it. It was an exotic melon. Yeah. Ashwagandha. Everybody say ashwagandha. That's another fun one. That is an adaptogen. Did you say bless you? Nice. It's an adaptogen. It balances your hormones. This is really used a lot in my office for people who don't sleep well, but it can also adapt to help give you energy. It also will reduce your cortisol levels, which will help you burn fat, also help with irritability and depression, and also helps with anxiety. Pretty important stuff. And then we have rhodiola root, which will reduce stress, enhance endurance, and help with cellular oxygenation, which helps you produce more ATP, which is good energy. The next three, methylated B vitamins. Methylated, meaning that there's a methyl group attached to your B vitamin, which means it's easier for your body to absorb and use. Well, I've been taking these vitamins, and all the B vitamins in there are methylated, which means when you go to the bathroom, you're not peeing neon yellow anymore, okay? Because your body's actually using all the B vitamins, which helps with energy support, cellular health, mitochondrial function, improves your memory, mood, and enhances your skin, hair, and nails. Weissmania coagulans. This supports conversion of antioxidants into an active metabolite, which is the active form of your antioxidant. And then have you guys heard pomegranates are good for you, right? Should you drink pomegranate juice, though? So much sugar. The idea is great. Get the pomegranates. The execution is poor, too much sugar. So what's in it in pomegranate that makes it so good? Ellagic acid. And this will protect you from free radicals, and it's a cardiovascular protector. Now, the next three I'm going to teach you about deserve their own slide because I found them extremely interesting. This first one is Indian globe thistle and mango bark. This is also called your anti-ager, cellular health, and physical strength and power. I found 251 published studies on these products. What they showed was improved strength in your muscles, 1.5 times more endurance and 2 times more muscle growth in as little as 4 weeks just by taking this one supplement. It reduces your physical and mental fatigue. It's an antioxidant, so it will combat aging and oxidative stress. Helps with indigestion, constipation, and diarrhea, and will improve your skin condition like eczema and psoriasis. The next one, grains of paradise. Everybody say that one. That's a fun one. Grains of paradise. Yes, grains of paradise. I want to go there, right? It's a holistic thermogenic. What is a thermogenic? It increases heat, increases your basal metabolic rate, so you're burning more calories at rest. So the 29 studies show that it significantly increases your total energy expenditure. It activates your brown fat. Brown fat is full of mitochondria. If you've been to our metabolism workshop the last couple of years, you learn more about that. It will significantly increase your metabolic rate within 30 minutes of taking it. 5-time increase in calories burned over 2 hours, and will improve your body composition because who doesn't want to burn fat doing nothing, right? The last one here, pyrroloquinoline quinone. Let's just call it PQQ because I think I butchered that anyway. PQQ. PQQ is the longevity vitamin. Have you guys heard of CoQ10 before? Okay. So CoQ10 is an antioxidant. It's an energizer of your cells. And it moves things for you, right? It's going to move your metabolism. If you think of CoQ10 as a shovel, PQQ is his big brother, the bulldozer. It is a huge, huge thing when it comes to making sure we relieve inflammation in our cells. This will enhance your brain function, reduces oxidative stress, and when you reduce oxidative stress, you reduce aging. So it's an anti-ager. Look at this. It promotes mitochondrial biogenesis. Biogenesis means your body's going to produce more mitochondria so you can produce more good energy. It reduces cholesterol and it will improve your sleep. It improves your sleep quality and your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep longer. I've been taking these supplements for 30 days, and my wife and I, when we go to bed, she hits the pillow and she's out. I'm the person who, my mind races, I'm up for another hour. Well, for the past 30 days, I've been like 30 seconds, maybe a minute after her. And the other day, as I was falling asleep, she smacked me and goes, "You're changing." I was like, what do you mean I'm changing? She goes, "Do you see how well you're falling asleep?" I'm like, "Well, not anymore." But I didn't realize why I was falling asleep so well until I started doing this study on this. I was like, this is the only thing that's different. I've been taking these supplements for 30 days, and I am falling asleep so much quicker and getting deeper, better rest. PQQ. What else is in this supplement? Grass-fed bovine thyroid, adrenals, and pancreas. That's all going to help with resilience and hormone balance. Regenerative, organic, certified mulberry, blackberry, and mango, the whole plant. What's that going to do? It supports your metabolism, digestion. We have whole food organic zinc and copper, which is going to help with your enzymatic function and your immune system. Organic spirulina, which is important for cellular energy and brain health. And choline, which is an anti-inflammatory, which also helps with brain health. So this product right here takes place of all of these products that we have at our office. Adrenal balance, B complex, cell repair, CoQ10 with lipoic acid, Max Fit, metabolic burn, vitamin B12, and zinc plus. So by taking cellular longevity, you no longer need to take those products right there. That's $292 worth of products no longer needed. Now, one thing I do want to tell you guys about when we talk about these foundational three, this is going to create a great foundation for us to start. Can you take all three? Yes, you should. Can you take one? That's fine. 2 is better, 3 is best. I've had patients say, "Well, does that mean you're not going to have anything else to sell or to provide for us?" I said, no. This is a great foundation. Some of you might need additional support on top of this. So somebody might still need extra vitamin C. They might need extra vitamin D. So we will have those still at the office, but I'm recommending taking this instead of the packets. This is what I'm doing from now on, and this is what I'm doing for my family as well. That one product is only $69. And today, because you're here, we're doing 10% off of everything that we have. Second product, inflammation and immune support. Everybody can use some more reduction of inflammation and immune support. What is this going to do? It's going to help promote healthy inflammatory response, strengthen our immune system. This is also really good for your joint health and skin health, and it's going to help you recover faster from injuries and just overall physical stress. This product has 6 different clinically studied ingredients. First one is organic vitamin A, which is an immune modulatory, meaning it's going to help boost your immune system, and it's also anti-inflammatory. Vitamin D, you'll see on your bottle it says 125 micrograms. That's the same thing as 5,000 IUs, which is what I recommend as a good, stable foundation. That will help your immune system. It helps with your body, your brain, and it helps fight cancer. And vitamin K2, which actually decreases mitochondrial dysfunction, helps your body stop making bad energy. It supports arterial inflammation and cardiovascular support. And this product has 3 more called Boswellia extract. Boswellia actually supports inflammation, or healthy inflammation, so it actually reduces inflammation in your gut and supports healthy inflammation in your joints. Organic fermented ginger pomace extract, which is also another anti-inflammatory. Studies actually show that it may help with people with MS. And then hydrolyzed eggshell membrane collagen. This one was really cool. I found 1,428 studies on that one product. However, I couldn't find one product on the market that had it in it. So what does hydrolyzed eggshell membrane collagen do? There's 9 types of collagen in that one product right there. It supports proper inflammatory responses, but it also helps with your joints, your tendons, your ligaments, reduces joint pain, and potentiates your skin and beauty resilience. All right, so those are the studied ones. What else is in there? We have regenerative organic certified blue and green fermented turmeric. That was new to me. That actually reduces cardiac oxidative stress and is a protective against cancer and diabetes. Turmeric root, the curcumin, we've talked about that in the past, reduces inflammation. Quercetin, that's an antiviral. It decreases histamines, decreases inflammation, and most allergy medications are based on how quercetin works in the body. Bromelain, it helps with your immune system. It helps reduce inflammation. Grass-fed bovine collagen, so you're getting another type of collagen. So you got 10 different types of collagen in this product now. Grass-fed bovine thymus and spleen, which will help boost your immune system. And organic fermented galangal root, which is another anti-inflammatory. Pretty awesome. What is this taking place of? Collagen, curcumin plus, joint health, vitamin A, and your D3. You take this one instead. That was $183 worth of products for only $65, and you're getting so much more now because of that. All right, the third one is your digestion and detox. Digestion, so we have something to help support your body's ability to break down nutrients and absorb the nutrients. Encourages healthy bowel function and waste elimination. And then we have detoxification pathway support. That's going to support your liver, kidney, and gallbladder pathways to detoxify your body. This one includes 5 clinically studied ingredients at their studied dosages. It also is going to include 26 billion CFUs of probiotics. I think that's a great dose of good probiotics to help boost your microbiome, but it also contains 74 billion CFUs of postbiotics. I didn't know what postbiotics were. Postbiotics are basically the active version of a probiotic. So when your probiotic goes in your body, it has to convert to a postbiotic to be able to do what it needs to do. You're getting pro and a high dose of already active postbiotics, something that I have never seen before. So let's go through these, because this one here is amazing. This is called Bacillus subtilis, or AB22. You're getting this in the probiotic and the postbiotic form. It is an anti-SIBO probiotic, meaning small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Those are people that have lots of abdominal discomfort, bloating, and flatulence. This is going to help stop that. It's an intracellular antioxidant production, so what it's going to do is help your body produce more glutathione, catalase, and what does SOD stand for? Wow, how soon we forget. Superoxide dismutase from the melon, right? Okay, it's going to decrease fatigue, anxiety, depression, and restlessness, and getting easily annoyed. That doesn't happen, right? Yeah. Why would this help that? Because it's in your gut. Your gut it's what produces most of your serotonin. It's going to help your body eliminate. It's going to improve your immune system. It help your body generate cellulase, which is an enzyme that your body needs to be able to break down plant foods. This will activate within 45 minutes of you taking it. And my favorite part about this, at the bottom there, it says it is a glyphosate shield. So what did we talk about earlier? If we ingest glyphosate, it causes leaky gut syndrome, which allows gluten to go through and causes inflammation, which will lead to autoimmune diseases. All right, so I'm going to break this down for you because it's very, very interesting. This gray right here, the gray line, this is the permeability of your digestive system. How leaky is it? So it needs to become a little leaky when we eat because we want to be able to absorb nutrients. So normal response is we eat food, it opens up, and it goes back to normal within about an hour so that we can absorb the nutrients into our bloodstream because it's only supposed to open a little bit. If you consume food that has glyphosate, that's your red-orange line here, look what happens. Glyphosate causes it to become way too leaky. And it stays very leaky for way more than 60 minutes. What's that doing to our body? It's causing leaky gut syndrome, autoimmune diseases, and inflammation. When you're constantly taking your AB22, if you're taking AB22 and you eat something with glyphosate in it, that's the green line. Look what happened. Boom. It stops it from becoming full-on leaky gut. So when you're taking this product with the AB22 in there, you are taking a glyphosate shield. You are shielding your body from the damaging effects of glyphosate. And just so you know, no matter how well you do and how good you shop, we're going to be exposed to it. We do not want leaky gut syndrome. This next slide is actually a video I want to show you about microplastics. Yeah, it's kind of disturbing that we're getting that much amount of plastic in our body. And what did she say at the beginning? What percentage of our brain is probably plastic now? Was it 1%? Maybe it's 10% for the crowd right now? Yeah, you don't remember? something like that. So the reason why I showed you that video then is that this digestion and detox also has Bacillus licheniformis, which is a probiotic which actually breaks down microplastics in our body. I do not want my body absorbing it. So if we're eating glyphosate, we're opening up those channels, allowing more microplastics to come in. How important is AB22 and licheniformis? Important. We need to keep the leaky gut at bay and don't let the plastic in, and let's break them down and get them out of our body. The other one here, we have three more. Saccharomyces boulardii. That's a digestion and gut-related immunity support. Helps people with protecting the microbiome during antibiotic use. Another probiotic, Bacillus clausii. This will strengthen respiratory system and your lungs and helps with gut response and gut microbiome. And the coagulants here, which helps with digestion, elimination, and protein absorption. So again, this is very probiotic heavy. You do not need to keep it in the fridge though, because all 5 of those strains are fine to not be refrigerated, which is very convenient, especially when we travel. What else is in there? Humic and fulvic acid, which actually supports, it's a prebiotic which helps support the health of your probiotics. There is regenerative organic certified bovine liver. Liver is like nature's multivitamin. You're getting vitamin A, vitamin C, zinc, copper, iron, and B12 from that product. You're getting bovine kidney, gallbladder, stomach, duodenum, something called triphala, which is an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, chemotherapy protector, and a radioprotective, meaning it's going to help protect your body from the damaging effects of radio waves, which we cannot get rid of. You have fermented noni and guava plant, which are going to help your support your digestion and your gut lining. There's also 10 digestive enzymes in this product. So when you take this, it will help your body digest your food better. And there's going to be whole food selenium, which will help your immune system and detoxification pathways. So what is this one product going to replace? The detox system. This is your detox on a daily basis. GI Replenish, those are your probiotics. GI Replace, that is your enzyme. Max GI, and your microbiome support. So that is $206 worth of products that when you get the digestion and detox is only $65.